people. It's Mr. Gold back again with the preview show. Nottingham Forest head to Liverpool tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to my journey as well. The third time I've been there as well. So hopefully it's third time lucky. Can Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool tomorrow? If you are new to my channel, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment below what is your score predictions and how are you feeling about tomorrow's game. Right, I've got the man, the legend, the man from Australia, from down under. The man himself, David. How you doing, David?
Mate, very well. Excited for the Liverpool match. I'm doing a bit of travelling and just working out how I'm going to watch this match. I'm sleeping on a mate's couch tonight down in Melbourne, so I think he's not ready for me waking up. It's a midnight game for me tonight, watching Forest versus the great Liverpool team. And for me, being an Australian kid watching Nottingham Forest, Liverpool is the rival, because this is the match that we'd be put on television typically if Forest would get a TV game in the late 80s and early 90s. And of course was the first Premier League match ever televised. So fingers crossed, Ben. I'm excited to watch it. But
I'm praying. How much? But everyone knows my story. Sorry, David.
Well, back to your thoughts on your thoughts and feelings. You think you're feeling good about it, and then you start watching some of the previews, and then you start realizing, oh, this is going to be a lot tougher than perhaps we'd anticipated. But we forge on, and it's always great to be asked to be on your show, Ben. You are a terrific.
I'm still waiting for my my fee off Max. Just thought I'd tell you that, Max. I'm still waiting for my David's loan fee as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But shout out to Max and make sure everyone follows Garibaldi Reds as well.
It's a lot of fun doing Garibaldi Red podcast, and it's lovely to be asked and provide a bit of international flavour to the Garibaldi Red podcast. And I've always got time for coming on for you and hanging out with you, Ben. So let's get into it.
Max, you know what? Max is the one that started all this. People need to remember this is Max started all this YouTubing. So if people think it's me, it's Max. So I'm going to put my chest out and say it was Max. But shout out to Max and all of that. But like I said, people, like I said, it's a massive game tomorrow. I'm going to get David's thoughts about the game as well. But I'm going as well. As everyone knows, people will know me as a YouTuber and do vlogs. And that's how me and David got our connection. We watch my match day vlogs. So people, how you feel about tomorrow? I'm going to get David's thoughts as well. I'm not even spoke to you since like the 1-1 draw against Wolves, but we won beaten 5 points. But this is the test now. Like we've got Liverpool, we've got Brighton, we've got Chelsea. This is the biggest test for Nuno. And those Forest fans are thinking, can he do the next step? So what's your feelings from the 3 points, the 5 points that we had, and going forward?
Well, early in the Premier League season, you just can't be sure how good some of the teams are. So are Bournemouth and Wolves any good, or are they tomato cans? And so we know that Southampton are not going to be one of the better teams, so we dispatch them. So the assessment on where the squad is really going to change after this Liverpool match, and can we go to Liverpool and put a showing in? I remember, it was 2 seasons ago. I think it was the match against Liverpool where we seemed to turn the corner despite a loss. And so it'll be a big test for us. It'll also be interesting with the strategy of the team and the formation that gets picked, and whether the structure of the transfers has enabled Nuno to do something a little bit different. But the same can be said for Liverpool. They've beaten Ipswich and Brentford. Are they any good? Don't know. They could be. They're Premier League teams. I get it, but they're not exactly Manchester United. Now they dispatched Manchester United pretty well. So look, they're 3 from 3. They've got the new manager bounce. They seem to have fixed this problem with their CDM position. They've got their wingers and Mo Salah firing again. When you look at their back line, it's typically difficult to follow every single Premier League team and know the players from every single Premier League team. But when you look at the Liverpool team, you do know all of the players. Exactly. So, you look at it like, oh, yeah, they've got Van Dijk. Oh, yeah, they've got...
Oh, David, don't worry me, man. You know when you mention these players...
But, you play against Brentford and you've got to look up who their left back is. Like, you play Liverpool, it's a little bit different.
I know David's just having a little banter about Brentford, but they are a good side. You got Nico Henry? He's a left back. I think he's a left back.
Are you mates with? Do you like the Brentford Brentford YouTube bloggers, don't you? You're buddies with them. That's why you can't give them a hard time.
No comment. No comment. Listen to me. Respect.
Can I just ask you? So for anyone so Ben's obviously part of this YouTube community of vloggers, and he knows people from every single team. So where do the Liverpool guys fit in your great blokes, jerks scale? How do you feel about it?
You're about the content creators?
Yeah. How do we feel about the Liverpool content?
Listen, I think some of them are jerks, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because as we know, and all football fans will know, you got the top six bias, top six bias in that, and they look down on these Forest YouTubers. I think. Don't get me wrong, I've got some respect for some Liverpool fans, content creators. That was one or two, but when you do watch them, it's always like we've won the game. That's like,
there is a bit of arrogance.
You know when we're beating 1-0 at the seat ground, and I had an egg on the face when it was Tower 1 and scored a goal.
Yeah.
Where are they? We're after the game, like, oh, we this and that over. I'm like, okay, and I've got some respect for something, but it's always biased. Like I saw some content creators saying, "Oh, we're going to win 4 or 5-0." Like, come on, show us a little bit of respect.
That's right. Liverpool are going to win 4 or 5-0. Bulletin board material. Let's get it on the corkboard. Yeah. Let's go put up the picture of Mo Salah. I'm going to score a hat trick against you, Murillo.
That's what and I said I'm not going to mention one of the Liverpool channels there because and they're just like, yeah, we're going to beat 5-0. They've not beat since 1969 and all that. But it's just come on, show us a little bit of respect to Forest. For these, no, it's not just for Forest. It's just for the team.
But they're not even that good. They've only won one more Premier League title than us.
It is what it is with them. But
1-0. They haven't done.
I know people watch my channel and they watch all Forest channels, but how do other people feel about other channels as well in the chat? Because I love to know these top 6 guys showing a little respect to my kind of channels and other Forest channels as well. So it is
also coverage of the top 6 buyers. So even in researching this match, you go and search Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool, and you go read all the write-ups, and 95% of the write-up is about Liverpool. They've got this signing and slot and this. It's certainly an air of frustration, isn't it?
It is very frustrating.
Now just doing this preview. Now I'm just getting angry and just going, let's go freaking kill these guys.
Anyways, I can't. Listen, my brother's a Liverpool fan. I got loads of Liverpool friends as well. But I can't stand how. I understand that the TV people want to see Liverpool, Man U, Man City, blah blah blah. But when it comes to Forest, like I said, when we beat 1-0, I've never seen Liverpool fans so angry about it. Even when we lost 3-2, and they keep saying, "Oh, we should have got more, blah blah blah." But we should have got a point. I don't remember
really well that day. That was the turning point for that season.
Was it Brennan hit the bar? I think it was. And we done a fight. Like, I'm not going to talk about last season game because last season game was pathetic as well. So I just want to go there. I want us to fight like we did when we lost 3-2. That's what Forest wants.
That's what I think we're looking forward to. Ben, I've been thinking about the formation that Nuno's going to put out. How are you feeling about who gets picked and what shape do you think's coming?
People in the chat as well, get involved. What would be your formation as well? Formation and pick as well. I'd love to know. I'll say mine now. I think Sells will be in goal. That's guaranteed. I think everyone's talking about
Sells is going to be in goal.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Miguel, this and that.
When Carlos Miguel eventually gets to start, all of our podcasts, we need to appear like this.
He's absolutely giant. I remember the game against it was Chesterfield away. Oh no, it was Olympiacos. Yeah. He came out of the bus and he was so tall.
What about the video of him playing water polo?
Oh my god. I couldn't believe it. He is so tall. Like I said, you know what? If Forest winning 1-0 and last 5 minutes, I'll bring him on just to cover the goal. You know, you got to park the bus. Just park Miguel.
Well, it's actually not parking the bus with Miguel. It's like bringing the semi-trailer out. So, all right. So we're running with Sells in goal.
Sells in goal. People in the chat.
The fullbacks are the thing at the moment, aren't they? So that Moreno.
That's what
Moreno, he looked good, didn't he, against Newcastle?
Yeah, no way. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, and shout out to Ali, because everyone's, all the female fans, they think he's the next Felipe in looks wise and all that. And I'm thinking,
but Forest fans are very blessed, Ben. If they want to see the next Felipe, they can just watch you and me on this channel right now.
Hey, look, see what he gives me a compliment. Why can't the rest of my co-hosts give me a compliment? I love my David on there. Des doesn't give me the compliments. The others don't either.
Well, Des doesn't actually know how.
Dave gives me loads of compliments.
No, but Ben, here's the thing. Des doesn't know how to give a compliment because he's never received one, because there's nothing to compliment Des about. So therefore, he's not familiar with what a compliment is. He's never experienced that in his life. So therefore, he wouldn't know.
Oh, but wait, we're gonna off-track people now. So people, I'll say, I personally want a natural left back, like a Murillo, Alex Murillo. Why not? I'll put him in left back. And the problem is, I remember I spoke to Nico Williams' dad before the game when we lost 3-2. He plays better in a back five. So I see. Will I put Nico there? Or
it depends if you're playing the 3-5 or the 3-4-1-1.
Right, I'm gonna say I'll put Nico Williams there. I know people are gonna get much hate for this for Elena, but I know Elena is a fantastic player. Don't get me wrong, but I just want a natural left back. I know Elena is good with left foot, but I'll still put Nico Williams right back.
Right, and also just for the inspo against the Liverpool, his former team, and going to Anfield.
Scored, didn't it? Remember, he scored a goal, a good goal.
I also think if you're sometimes you might think you shouldn't make emotional decisions.
Yeah,
but some players just want to play against their opponents. Exactly. So we all know, like they changed the entire team against Newcastle except Elliot Anderson, and he put Elliot Anderson against Newcastle, and it's because Elliot Anderson really would have wanted to play. So I think Nico Williams is going to get picked. So I think he's running with the 3-5-2 with
I mean, I'm guessing you put in Marino, Morata, and Milikovic as a back three.
No, I'd run with Boli.
Would you?
I'd run with Boli.
Who are you taking out then?
Well, I'm playing three. So I'm taking Murillo, Boli, and Milenkovic. Yeah.
Not Morata.
Yeah, I haven't seen Morata yet.
He's a good player. I rate him. I know. When we signed him, I thought, okay. No, when we was linked with him, I thought, okay, we linked with him. Then when we signed him, like, what? What's going on?
Do you think he's straight into the team, Ben?
You know what? For experience as well, you're talking about Bolly as well. Why not? Why not? I'll put Bolly in.
Yeah, Bolly's always good in the three, though, Ben.
Huh?
He's always good when he's in those three. Yeah. Oh, Ant's just come through in the comments saying Belly is out injured. Well, we should have known that. And my comment was going to be about Bolly.
Yeah, Bolly is injured. But yeah,
whenever Bolly's not injured, he should play because he's so frequently bloody injured.
Yeah, Bolly is injured.
All right. So. Well, then in that case, you're running with Morata, then, aren't you?
Yeah, Morata is a good player. He's left side, but the problem is who would play in the middle as a back three. That's the thing. But we don't know. We're just saying who would put in back three. I'll say yeah, but Morata will.
I reckon you end up playing Morata in the centre because I think that's what you'll do.
Before we do get midfield, I'm just going through my super. I've got a new member to my channel. Thank you very much for being a member to my channel as well. If you do want to come on, if you want to message me, are you a Forest fan, Stuart? I'm guessing you are. Please email me. You can come on my show. So I love to have all the members on my show. And as well, shout out to Mark as well. Member for 26 months. Absolutely legend. Absolutely legend as well. People, if you want to do any super chats as well, it helps my channel a lot. But thank you, Stuart. I appreciate Mark as well for being a member as well. Mark, hope you're well. Thank you as well. I'm just going through the other members as well. Eve, good evening, Mr. Dore and David. I hope you're both okay. And thanks for letting me come on the show last night. It was a buzz. Thank you for everyone that's come on the show. Eve, Aaron, and the son, daughter, and the dad from Ipswich. Chelsea and what's his name? I forgot his name now. Chelsea now was on my show last night, so I do appreciate for them coming on my show last night as well. Carl says Forest can beat Liverpool. I hope. US Life going tomorrow. Come on, you Reds. Yes. I love the profile picture. I love the profile.
You're so like I don't think you know what that is, do you, Ben?
Who is it? I ain't got a clue who it is.
I'm pretty sure that's Jay Uso. So,
Who?
and well, exactly. If you don't know Jay Uso, look it up. Maybe.
Jason Derulo?
No, he's a wrestler.
Oh, I never got.
He's a wrestler. Lots of wrestling. Lots of loves. Let's chat about this comment from Just Matt. I think this is a really good talking point, Ben.
Which one? Yeah, before we do, I got a super chat from Stuart.
Oh.
Thank you for the £10, Stuart. Much appreciate and much love as well. I do appreciate that as well. What comment are you looking at?
The Just Matt one that see Cho and Alanga must stay high and wide to keep Trent and Robertson back and stick Wood on. Back.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Yeah, that one. Let's just chat to that.
Alanga must play much high wide to keep Trent and Robertson back and stick Wood on. What's your thoughts on that?
He makes an excellent point, Matt.
Yeah.
Because the thinking of the 3-5-1-1, it's a lot of work for Taiwo up front, and you're just inviting the crosses, and you're just inviting those attacks down both flanks, and those players are particularly good. It's asking for a little bit of trouble, but that's the problem with any of these formations. If you strengthen one area, you weaken the other. Perhaps the thinking is that you throw Cho and Alanga on at the end of the match with the last 30 minutes to go, so that they can't come at us at the end down the flanks, and we're just weathering that storm. But it seems that the structure that Ben and I were both working towards was a 3 kind of 4-1-1 or a 5-3-1-1. So that invites that in. So not sure, Matt. Give us a follow-up comment. How do we play? Are we playing too defensively? You think should we go more on the attack?
David, like I said, if you play the three back, like I said, let's move on to the midfield, because we all talk about it every single time about the number 6 role, number 8. We've got Sagari, Yates, Dominguez we can throw in there as well. But what would you do? Like Anson, can't forget Anson. What's your thoughts? So, well, people, who would you put in the midfield too? If we are playing, we are going to play maybe a free midfield. More Gibbs White pushed on a little bit. What was your thoughts as well? People in the chat as well, get involved.
I think if you're not playing the wingers, so Cho and Alanga, I don't think they're going to play from the start. So I think he'll run with the 3-4-1-1 or the diamond formation. Yeah, that's right. I'd say he'll run with the three centre backs, the 2 wide players as we've mentioned, and then he'll have Elliot Anderson with James Ward-Prowse in the middle is what he's going to do.
You know what? That's good. I forgot
with
about
Sangare. He's going to play all 3 of them with Morgan Gibbs White in front of them, and then with Chris Wood. That's what he's going to do.
I forgot about Ward-Prowse. Let me get your thoughts. I've not spoken about your thoughts. Before you do, let's go through the comments as well for this one. Now, John put a back 5, Muller, Morata, Muller, Milikovic, and Einar. Muller can move up to 6 in flex. Sangare is also injured, but no, again, this debate with Muller being a number 6. No,
have all these players just gotten injured whilst I've been? No, Sangare was injured from the international break.
Sangare was injured for injured, but yeah. And this was on my show.
Okay, well,
David, Chelsea. David, Chelsea put absolute legends there was, and like I said, it's good to have female fans as well on my channel. So
actually, I think this, well, it's because you're so handsome, Ben.
Wait. People in the chat. Wait. Let's have a vote. Who's handsome, me or David? We're not going to get offended. Who's better? Just put Dore or David. Who's handsome?
I'm going to win based on the accent, Ben.
No, wait. I've got my hair a little bit, so I'm a bit honest.
I think Ricky's right here. If Sangare is out, I think you're going to see Yates in the centre holding in the centre of midfield with Anderson and Ward-Prowse given a bit of a roaming option. It's going to be very central base. And how can you not run with James Ward-Prowse? We've got to score somehow. And so we've gone from being the worst free kick team to being the best free kick team with James Ward-Prowse in it, haven't we?
I personally think I was listening to when I listened to Nuno's press conference. I think he won't start. I don't think he'll start Ward-Prowse tomorrow. I love to start.
What led you to that conclusion?
Because if Sangare starts, why would you mess up Sangare, Anderson, and Morgan Gibbs White?
You're not. You're going to play. You're not going to play the wingers, is what you're going to do. So you're going to play Williams as well.
I want him to start because he's got experience and plus set pieces. I keep talking about set pieces over and over again, but yeah, I don't know.
They're not bringing him in not to play him, mate. I'm telling you, he's playing.
People are chatting. I'll do a poll.
He's playing.
Let me do a poll.
Unless he's not fit, he's playing.
People, would you start Ward Prowse against Liverpool? I'll say.
Stuart Quinn's come through with a very accurate prediction of the 69th minute sub. We'll see if that's right.
I'm going to poll people. Would you start him? Yes or no? I want some critical for this one from John. Loving doors here. Greetings from Zurich. See, this is from Zurich. Let's say Ward Prowse Anderson, great shout. Well, Murillo, Marcelo, Anderson, Dominguez, and Sagar in for if he's fit. I'm starting him. I think I'll start him. Him and you know what is, David? Watching Sangare, he still hasn't played a full 90 minutes, and you know when you hear he's not had a pre-season. Yes, he has had a pre-season. Because every time he gets booked, he gets subbed off. So
that's a really good idea. In the 5 substitution world, you should sub the players who take the yellow cards, and that's going to happen a lot. So it's smart.
Would you start Sangare?
Sangare is not injured. You start Sangare. I think the team's pretty obvious for mine. I think it's you're starting Sangare and you're running with Anderson and Ward Prowse with Morgan Gibbs White in front of them. And then if you feel Taiwo is fit, then you play him as the lone striker if he's the peak Taiwo that we've seen when he's running hard and chasing down and killing himself to try and win the ball. And then if you're bringing on the strategy of bringing on Cho and Alanga at the end, then you sub Taiwo off for Chris Wood and you're chasing the game with our more familiar 4-2, 3-1 strategy with taking off Yates or taking off whoever's not performing out of Ward Prowse and Elliot Anderson. That's how I would be setting up. And certainly if we somehow jag a goal, then we maintain that structure. And then when Nuno doesn't change the structure and we let a goal in the 86th minute, we'll all get really annoyed and say, why didn't he change the bloody deck?
Let me ask a question, David, because as you know, we always talk about it. The substitutions, and I spoke about yesterday about substitutions. Nuno has been a bit iffy about the bench wise. Like, if we are, I don't know, I'm praying to God if we're 1-0 up or even 0-0. Like, how are you feeling about Nuno's bench substitution so far? Because I'm still
sometimes he's gotten absolutely categorically correct. I think the one against Wolves, I thought he was a little bit late with the changes in that one.
Yeah, he was.
He was late. I thought some of those changes were obvious. And even against Newcastle, I don't think he quite got it right. He did pretty well. But we all knew Taiwo was going to miss that penalty. So
it wasn't too bad to play when he played against Newcastle.
Hold you, Ben. Yep, I'm just letting you know that Taiwo's penalties finally hit the ground.
I'm thinking, what's he doing?
It's finally come down. It's actually just landed over there at my place in Australia. That's how high it was kicked. It's just come down. It's blown all the way. Oh, goodness.
People, please do hit like button, subscribe if you know. And like I said, people, I'm looking forward to going to Arfield now. I spoke to David before we started. Like, I love doing what I'm doing. Like I said, it's good to see David watching my vlogs, as always.
Oh well. I was watching a tour.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, you know what? Like I said, with me going, like I'm lucky to go to games.
You are. Don't take that. That's a privilege that you have, Ben. Is that you in life get to go and watch matches home and away. What chance are you looking forward to? Are we still doing? He's from San Paulo. He wears a red watch. He ain't
listen, I'm just looking forward to it. Like, I love going to since when I've done this channel 2000 and bloody I'm getting old. I'm getting too old. 2018, 17, I think I've started this channel. I've missed not one game. Not
pretty
one
impressive.
Like and to make like people will say, oh, you get privilege from Forest. I don't get privilege at all. It's my own money, and that's it. I don't get no help. It's all my own money. And I mean, like I said, the best thing about it, going to away games, I go with my friends. I'm meeting Forest fans as well. So that's the best thing. And like I said, when I went with you, David.
Oh, how good was that? How good was meeting you and going to that? Was
amazing. Like I said, going with you, like I said, you've been in the channel, and it was an amazing moment going with you as well. And going tomorrow.
Well, yeah, that's just confirmed for you in person, though, that I'm a complete lunatic.
He is a bit. He is. I thought I was a lunatic, but bloody hell, David is absolutely.
We talk. Let's talk Chelsea's comment here, Ben. On we'd love to bring on Jota Silva tomorrow and see if he has an impact.
He has. You know what? If he scores 89th minute, bloody hell, I think I'll run on the pitch. I think I'll run on the pitch. Who wouldn't?
Have you seen those memes going around of warning fans not to run on the pitch at Everton because if they do, someone might run on. No, you see, don't run on the pitch at Everton because if you do, you might get.
Oh yes.
All right, so let's chat about where do we think Jota Silva can fit in tomorrow in terms of coming in.
Before I've got another super chat from Stuart. Another one. Another £10. Thank you, Stuart. Actually, this guy has to call on my channel. Stuart, if you can message me on Instagram or
how good Stuart's hat in that.
Yeah, what hat you got on, Stuart?
I don't think we can let Stuart on, actually, Ben. He looks too trendy in that picture. I think
they're both put together. But yeah, shout out to Stuart. Thank you for £10.
He's looking like he's got the street style going on. I just don't think we can possibly compete with that.
Much love for that. Thank you very much. But yeah, back to the question. Sorry, Chelsea. It's like I said, you know what it is? Like Jota Silva and even Sousa. I'm not even talking about them. Are they going to get an impact tomorrow if we do play that formation as well? So impact. What annoyed me as well with Nuno, he brought on Jota Silva in the 90th minute with Tao.
Yeah, that's against Wolves.
Yeah, that's what annoyed me more as well.
That's like why bother.
Exactly. I know. It was like I think it was like was it 10 minute long?
Yeah, but if you're bringing someone on in the 90th minute, it really is token. Like, what are you expecting these guys to do?
I know. So I'm just hoping, like I said, it's weird one because if it is like 0-0 in the 70th minute, would you bring the subs on? That's the question. Would you do it? Would you do it, David?
I think if we're 0-0, I think let's run with it. It's a free hit. We're not expected to get a point off Liverpool. If we get
I hate that word. It's not a free hit. People in the chat, do you believe it? Like Forest fans say, oh, it's a free hit. It's not a free hit. We're going there. What team was it? Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace went there and dominated the game. Would you see that as a free hit? It's not a free hit. We're in the Premier League like Liverpool are. We have got the divine right to go there and win. Why not?
That's why it's a free hit.
No, we beat Chelsea. You know, I'm looking forward to go to Chelsea.
Yeah, but Liverpool are a class above Chelsea. Come on.
No, they are 100%.
Come on.
But I'm still saying it's not a free hit. I think we can go there. I'll be happy with a point.
Yeah,
because
I just don't want a disastrous performance and a 4-0 and a 3-0. I want a spirited performance and all right, Forest can play. I want to be proud of my team coming out of that match, but it's free hit. I don't know.
It's not.
I don't know. Maybe the language on a free hit's the wrong word, but it is a wrong word. There's enormous upside potential for us. In the performance that we can put. We can take a little bit of a risk. We want to have a spirited team feeling. Clocko's come through damaged limitation.
Boys, let's not be. I'm not saying that I said Liverpool. Like let's keep it real. Liverpool are a fantastic team. They're a great team, great front three, good, one of the best defenders in the world with Van Dijk, and a good midfield as well. I'm not going to go there and thinking, oh, we're going to win and win and win. I'm just saying it's not a free hit. We can go there. And the performance, like I said, people, if you want to see the vlogs I did last twice I've been there, go and watch them straight after the vlog because they are good vlogs as well. And I just don't want to go there thinking, oh, how we did last season and just fall down. Because let me ask you this question, David, and people in the chat: if we go there and lose 4 or 5-0, are you going to say, "Oh, it's just a free hit"?
No, that's the point. Is the impact on the feeling of
Steve,
what it does to us.
Steve Cooper got annihilated for when we lost 3-0, and he deserved to after that performance. But I just don't want to go there. I'm thinking, oh, let's go there. Let's do 5-0. Move on. We've got Brighton next. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to.
Well, if you lose by a big margin, though, Dore, you don't not just labouring on it and thinking, oh, okay, well, let's think about the 5-0 loss for a long time. Like you just.
Exactly. I don't want to go there. I don't want to. Dave, how long, Dave? We've gone past a half an hour, but David's got.
Yeah, you got me for 10 more minutes, and then I'm catching a plane down to Melbourne to watch my other love, the Cronulla Sharks, play.
I don't know if no, David is all the way in Australia. So, like I said, he's been on his channel since the playoff. Was it the playoff?
Playoff final victory.
The first time it was with me and Craig, wasn't it? Yeah. And
it was you and Craig. You had a link on it.
You know what? Craig said he wants to come on the channel, so I'll definitely get Craig on. People, if you know Craig, you know Craig. If you know, you know. So let's get the end of it. But people, get your score predictions in. I'm gonna be realistic.
Predictions in. And then are there any other player talking about? Stuart mentioned he's worried about Awoniyi concentrating on his legs and burning out.
Well, this one here.
Who do we think?
This is the question
for Awoniyi. I think if you had fit Awoniyi and fit Chris Wood, I think this is the game to play Awoniyi, not Chris Wood, and Chris Wood comes off the bench.
To be fair, David, let me ask a question. When we lost 3-2, and it gave who's that Liverpool defender? Because Konate, it gave him it was a nightmare against him because I think they both played in German football. I think.
No, Awoniyi did. Yeah, Awoniyi's just a beast. When Awoniyi's fit and firing, he's very difficult to deal with.
Would you play tomorrow then? Would you start tomorrow? Yes or no? People in the chat, tell Awoniyi.
Depends on his fitness. From what I've seen so far, I worry that he's not quite up to it, but maybe he'll lift for this game given that he was formally signed with them. So I'd probably I think you run with Taiwo until he runs out of legs, and then you bring Chris Wood on. I think that's what and then you have Chris Wood with the wingers is what I think.
Yeah, that's a great idea, if I'm honest.
Because Chris Wood's better with the wingers at the end.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's a great idea. So people in the chat, what's score predictions? I'm going to go for this one. Stuart says 3-2 to Liverpool. It's like I said, we can't complain if it's 3-2 because at least we've done something, and it is what it is. Ant says 1-1.
I think Ant's right. I think it's going to be 1-1. I think we score first, and I think we let it in an 85th minute goal, Ben. That's what I think. Sorry, guys.
That was stressing me. Oh no, I'm being positive. I don't thinking like that. I'm beginning. I'll take 1-1. Even like if we lost 3-2. No, I'm not thinking we lose 3-2. I'm just thinking positively, trying to think the best way we can think. I'll say 1-1. I'll say it. 1-1. Okay. You want 1 as well?
Look, I'd gladly take 1-1 in a free hit match.
He's trying to people. Don't let him do this to me. Don't let this do it to me. Sorry, I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I like it.
So tell to us about. Give us the quick wrap on. So what's the trip like to Liverpool from Nottingham?
Like as the usual mob. Get a car. The usual mob. Malcolm's the driver. Me, Dave. Shout out to Dave Asprey. He was at the FiveCon yesterday with the Nottingham Forest Trust, I think. So shout out to Dave. He saw Ryan Yates yesterday. David did. So get a car, go to the ground, park somewhere, and it's a nice ground to walk around to. You see the Hillsborough thing as well.
I guess that's right. This is when Liverpool do play against Nottingham Forest, it does. It's probably a nice reminder for them of their past and where they've come from, and we should have a special place in their heart, really, because
I think before the game there's a massive banner for the Hillsborough thing. So, but it's a nice gesture from Forest fans doing that as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, it's a nice ground. It's more. I hate the word tourism ground. It's like because you see the usual Liverpool fans who's from there. But then you see the loads of tourist people Like,
yeah, I'd love to get to Anfield and the experience. So
yeah,
the CEO of the Cronulla Sharks Rugby League Club, an Australian rugby league team, talks of the Liverpool experience and trying to capture that. And so it's a bit of a rite of passage for sports fans. Oh, have you watched a match at Liverpool? I'm like, well, you might have done that, and great, and congratulations to you. But you haven't been to the world famous City Ground. And I'm sure you've heard the Mull of Kintyre. I tell you what, you go to the City Ground and you hear the Mull of Kintyre. It is emotional for the first time you hear it, having not been there for 10 years. It is a special thing, and it's a special team that we support. So,
David, we need you back. David, we need you back on the City Ground, my friend. We need you back.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get back this season. I do want to.
If you're not summer vlog, when we lost 3-2 Chelsea, David was on it, and he was sat next to me, and he was like a kid. Little kid.
So pumped up. I was saying what was really funny though, Ben. So I'm sitting next to Ben Dore, and he says to me, David, this is such an experience for you, but why aren't you taking more photographs? I said, Ben, I've got a live freaking YouTube vlogger right next to me. If I ever want to relive this experience,
but you got to
play the video. But I have got some lovely videos from you for that experience.
You got to take advantage of it. But like I said, David was like a kid, and he loved it. I said, David, go on, experience. Like, it was funny because, like David's always on his channel and people will say, "This David, there's Australian guys on DoreOntour," and it's good to see. Like when you see, like, shout out to Welsh Steve as well. But Welsh Steve gets it as well. We get to see going, and then everyone see, "Oh, it's Welsh Steve."
I love Welsh Steve.
I'm like, why am I not getting credit? Why is he getting credit? But I love seeing it. I just love seeing it. Like people around.
It's a lovely community, Nottingham. And the stuff that we do before them. Now, Ben, can I ask you? So just this week before we let me go, because I probably have to go catch this plane, is this week on the Garibaldi Red podcast, I was asked to do an all-time Nottingham Forest 11 who have played in the Premier League. So only players who were in the Premier League qualified. So that meant there was no Jed Spence, there was no Brice Samba, there was no Trevor Francis, there was no Peter Shilton. And so my team was Keylor Navas, Des Little, Stuart Pearce, Colin Cooper, Steve Chettle. I ran with Roy Keane in the midfield with Lars Bohinen, Morgan Gibbs-White. Brian Warrior was on the left. Dan Collymore was striker. And I didn't have a spot for Brennan Johnson because I played Steve Stone as the right winger. That was my team of my all-time Nottingham Forest Premier League team based on their body of work from the Premier League.
Okay. Before I do mine, I've got to play out another super chat again from Stuart. Stuart, bloody hell, you're giving it another 10. Thank you for the £10, Stuart. Absolutely legend. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Stuart, Mark Crossley. Oh goodness, I really thought.
Let me do mine, because before we do go, Mark Crossley in goal, Des Little,
Stuart
Pearce left back. Colin Cooper and Steve Chettle, I've got to put them.
You've got to pick them. I know Murillo, you got to pick him.
Yeah, Murillo, but them two. My best centre back is Steve Chettle. Always been. I love Steve Chettle. Midfield, the one and only Ian Wone, left wing.
Ryan was good.
Ian Wone, Steve Sturman, right wing. Ryan Yates, I've got to put him in there. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. Yates. Hey, Ryan Yates getting in there. See, that's right with him. That's right with him. Like,
Ryan Yates ahead of Roy Keane. Are you freaking
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I put Roy Keane in there as well. Yates and Roy Keane. Yeah, right. I would have said Scott Gemmell. Scott Gemmell in there, but
what about Lars Bohinen?
Yeah, Lars Bohinen was fantastic. But I'm not finished. Before we do,
you can't play 7 midfielders, Ben.
No, I've got to put 2 strikers. Two strikers.
Yeah, Brian Roy and Stan Collymore. They're done.
Stan Collymore and...
So basically you've just picked the 94-95 team and Ryan Yates.
Yeah, because that's my error. People in the chat as well. Shout out to Glenn. Glenn, even Dawn, Dave, feeling positive about this weekend. Shout out to Glenn.
Go, Glenn.
Another legend to my channel.
Let's go, Glenn.
Yeah, but yeah, as well. Shoot,
of all the midfielders we've had, goodness. For anyone who doesn't know,
okay, I put Scott Gemmell. I put Scott Gemmell in there then. Scott Gemmell and Roy Keane in that midfield. But even David Phillips was most.
David Phillips was a gun.
Right. Sorry for my language. I'm not saying Dave Phillips is going in there. He's on my channel soon. So Dave Phillips is coming on my channel. He's going to be a special guest as well at the City Ground. So shout out to David Phillips. He's definitely in there. The most underrated player that he doesn't get his flowers, because I don't know if you remember, he got player Is it player
of the year in 1993 and 94? I remember, Ben.
You got player of the season, and no one gives his flowers.
And he could score a goal from distance, and he could do a backflip when he scored. Anyone who can do a backflip when they score, that means you've got to be athletic.
Yes.
However, that doesn't mean I'm encouraging you, Callum Hudson-Odoi, to do a backflip on the weekend because we don't want you to get injured. Definitely don't get injured. Now, Ben and I have got a bet, which is if Ryan Yates scores a goal before I come to the City Ground next time, I have to buy a Ryan Yates Nottingham Forest jersey.
Yes, you do. He will score. He will score.
In the Premier League.
Premier League, definitely 1,000%. He will.
How many
have you noticed why? Because when Sengawi and Ryan Yates play together, especially at Southampton, he's pushing more forward. If you notice. Even the game against was it Bournemouth?
He is pushing a little bit more forward.
He pushed a bit more, so that's why I thought to myself, he's going to score this season. Not that, because I think he had two chances.
I can't wait to see.
Cannot wait. Give it a shout before we do go. When Ryan
Yates scores, you'll be like, "Come on!" You'll be at the City Ground. That's right, David. Yeah,
listen, David. And people to chat. I'm quick next to me. When Ryan Yates is close to the 18-yard box, I'm like, Yates, score! Let's do it. Everyone knows how I feel about Yates. He will score. Right, people, it's been a great show. David's going to head off to his show. But if you like I said, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stuart, for the £30 for the chat. It helps my channel a lot. Tomorrow, I am heading to Seek Ground. I am going to Seek Ground, then heading to Anfield to see Forest win. High hopes. I'm praying to God we win. If you anything that was me and David spoke about, please get involved in the comment section as well. I will get involved. Watch out for the vlog. Watch out for the Afghan reaction. Watch out for the review show as well. And before we do go, we've got another super chat. Bloody hell! Hi guys, I remember Duncan McKenzie. I think I wasn't born. I do remember Duncan McKenzie as well. Special. He was a top player. I think the older generation spoke about him a load. So Duncan McKenzie. But thank you for the £4.99 as well.
I've been reading up on the centre back McKinley from the FA Cup winning team, Ben, who played 18 consecutive seasons for Nottingham Forest. I want to hear more about him. Is the one I want to hear. And the last thing I'm going to say that you need to watch out for before we bounce out of this show is watch out for Nottingham Forest. They're coming for you, Liverpool. Let's go.
We're Liverpool fans. I'm coming for you. I am. And all you, before we do it, and all you Liverpool content creators, if we win tomorrow, do not go hiding because I'm sick to death of all you, the way to talk. Now, not just like Nottingham Forest fans to the local club. So hopefully, a draw, maybe a win.
Who knows?
It's been a blast. Thank you for everyone taking the part. Make sure you do hit the like button, subscribe if you know, and watch out for my Afghan reaction tomorrow on the vlog and the review show. That will be Sunday as well. Come on, Forest. Pray to God to win. Peace and love. Up the Forest.